All right, so for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the DCP Summers Diamond Disc Plow in 1/32 scale. This model was, I believe, a 2015 release from DCP. The model was built for Summers, and it was to be sold through their dealers. And some of the model retailers got their hands on some of them. This is a pretty nice little diamond plow for your 1/32 scale models. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review here. So there's not really much to go over here. You do have some nice decals on the model as well. You got a nice warning decal right there. You got your Summers decal right there, which are nice. You got a rivet that I feel DCP could have painted green. They should have painted all that. I feel like they should have painted all the rivets green. It wouldn't have been too hard to do. And then coming to the side of the plow, you can see you got another Summers decal right there. You got some wheels up here that are kind of basically, they got a basic detail design on them. There's not really a tread pattern. It's just some lines in there. And then you got these like 4-way flashers or hazard lights. Now these are plastic on the model, so if you do get this model, you got to be very careful not to break these off. There's 4 of them on the model. They are all plastic, so you got to be very careful with that, not to break those off. You can see you got your discs right here as well. And then coming to the back of the model, again, you got those 4-way flashers right here that are plastic, and then you got your triangle right here, which I also believe is plastic. Then you got some lights right here and here that are just kind of painted on, and I believe part of the metal casting as well. Now this disc is the DK2610 model, and it is a diamond. It's a diamond shape when you fold the other part of the disc down, and then this is the same exact as the other side. And then you got your Summers logo right there, and then you got some nice hydraulic line detail right here. So if you wanted to have these plug into like a hydraulic block on one of your models, you could simulate that very nicely. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to get this, but you do have a 50th anniversary or 50th year decal right there. It's pretty nice. It's small, and then you do have a bunch of warning details on the neck of the drawbar as well, right there. And as you can see, the drawbar does move up and down, which is nice. And then you do have a little jack right here that you could flip up if you wanted to have it hooked up to a tractor. Or if you didn't have it hooked up to a tractor, you could have the jack down. It just spins a 360, so it's pretty cool to have it jacked up off the ground. You maybe want to have your tractor backing up into it. You can do that very nicely. Now the functionality, like I said, this part of the neck on the plow lifts up and down, and this little part on the back does come down as well. Doesn't make it might make contact with the ground when the wheels are down. When the wheels are up, it will not make contact with the ground. It doesn't really have that much functionality, but it does work very nice. And then the main function are the sides of the plow that'll fold down. So you can see right there and right there, they do fold down. Then you got a bunch more, so you got some nice warning decals. You got one hidden right there under the 4-way flasher, and you got one right there, and they're the same on the other side as well. And then you got your DK2610 decal right there, which is very nice. And the cylinders on this are very nice. They're painted silver, I believe, with the black cylinder jackets right there, and they do have hydraulic lines that run to them. But the one thing that does kind of stand out when you look at the model are the silver rivet heads, which I feel like DCP should have painted them. Would have made the model look a little bit nicer, in my opinion. But there's the back of the model. Can't even get it in the camera shot. And it's all folded down. It's the one thing about these 1/32 scale models. They're a lot larger than what I'm used to. I'm used to collecting 1/50th scale. I decided to get into these. So they are a little bit larger, but they are a lot more detailed. And I do like them a lot more. And as you can see here, we'll fold the plow back up, and the cylinders are very stiff and they're very nice as well. Now, one of the features on this, as you can see, this wheel right here, you can pose it up or down, which is nice. As you can see, I can't really see that, but I will get like an aerial shot of that. So you can see you have quite a few wheels. You got some right here, back here, and then the ones right here. Now those all have a cylinder that works them, which is nice. So you can have it with the wheels down, or you can have it with the wheels in the upright position and have the plows resting on the ground as well, which is nice. The back cylinders are very stiff. My one wheel is super stiff. And as you can see now, it's all the weight is resting on the discs as well. And these discs do spin, which is very nice. So it's not just, they're not just pieces of plastic modeled. They actually do, they do spin, which is nice. And then if you didn't want all the weight to be on the discs, you just push your wheels back down, and you're back on the wheels of the disc, as you can see right there. So now all the discs are off the ground. The front cylinder is a little loose, but all the rest are super stiff, which is nice. And then the ones on the fold down part work nice as well. But overall, this is a nice little implement from DCP. It's a little bit of a pricier one. I know some of the Ertl ones, they're in like the $30, $40 price range. This one from Summers, through their dealers, at one point they had it for, it was $95. That's what I paid for mine. But at one point they did have a sale where they were offering it for $75. I'm not sure if they still have these in stock at all. I don't exactly have a Summers retailer around me, so I couldn't tell you if they're still in stock or not. I picked mine up off of eBay for $95. Plus it was like $10 to ship it. So I paid, when it was all said and done, like just a little over $100 when you had to add the tax and all that stuff in there. But overall, it's a nice piece from DCP. If you're looking to add this to your collection, I highly recommend it. Now, one thing about this model is the hole for where it goes to the hitch on some of the 1/32 scale tractors. I know it's a big, just like a, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it's the hole on here will not work. Like on my USK tractor, the hitch point will not work with this plow, because the little ball on the end of the hitch is a lot bigger than the hole that is drilled on the end of this one. But this will work with my John Deere 9420. So if you have a 9420 and you're looking for something to get pulled behind it, this will work. I have a couple pictures of it up on my Instagram, of the plow hooked up to it. It's a pretty nice combo. But that's going to do it for this review. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If there's a review of anything you'd like to see, please feel free to let me know. If you'd like to follow my social media, Instagram and Facebook, both of the links will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video to be uploaded.